everybody. My name is Nate, host of the Nate Knows podcast, and today I'm here to talk to you about something that is actually important and not just me ranting about video games for the next 15 minutes. I want to talk about vaping, and yes, I know this is the most basic thing I could possibly talk about, but I hope that I have at least a slightly unique spin on this sort of topic. First of all, vaping. Let me get this out of the way first. I do not, under any circumstances, condone vaping whatsoever. I think it's stupid that people do it. I think that cigarettes are stupid that people do it, even though they know that the diseases that it can cause. That being said, the way that the Michigan government handled it, which is, if you don't know, once they learned of all the diseases, they immediately struck down and they banned all flavored vape pods. They banned them all. My question is why didn't they do the same thing for cigarettes? That's a pretty basic answer, though, seeing as how much money they make off of cigarettes as opposed to vaping. Vapes don't make them that much money, and they figured, hey, we're just going to cut it down. And it's really depressing to see that, because it proves that the government can be efficient and come into action very quickly. However, it's never for the right thing. They always just do it they only do it because they want to, because it's their money that they care about. There was only this short on r/unpopular opinions post that I saw that was that said, or maybe it wasn't r/unpopular opinions. It might have been white. I don't know. It might have been something. I don't know. It was on Reddit somewhere, and it basically said, the fact that Michigan banned these pods so quickly proves that the government is efficient enough to take into action when something is dangerous. However, it's never for the right thing. And I think that is such a great way to say it, because I just want to inform you, especially if you don't live in Michigan, that dangers of vaping, everybody knows about that. But the way that the government responded to the so-called epidemic, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that they're banned, but the fact that they acted so quickly to get rid of such a dangerous product is good, but the fact that cigarettes and cigars are still legal doesn't make any sense. They wanted to prevent diseases, even more diseases coming out, which makes sense, but they have done pretty much nothing since cigarettes were invented, which was all the way back during the Civil War. The fact that it was all the way back in the Civil War, and they haven't really done anything. Oh, of course, they ended ads on TV all the way back in 1970, but that totally didn't help very much, now did it? Considering that a still large percent of people are still smoking cigarettes. They're more dangerous than vapes. I understand the whole safer is not safe thing, but it's been proven that vapes aren't as disease-inducing as cigarettes are. There's not as many diseases that you can get from vaping as you can get from cigarettes or cigars. It's only because, Big Tobacco makes the money. Philip Morris and Altria just, make them money. Thus, they're going to leave them alone because they need their paycheck so they can take more days off and such. It's just annoying. It's really sad to see such an efficient system of government, but only do it for their own needs and only do it for them. It's really heart-wrenching when you think about it, because the government doesn't care about us. I don't care what representative says that they're going to work for their constituents. They don't care. All they care about is their own money. And until a president can prove that to me, prove otherwise, or a president or a representative or somebody, maybe there is somebody, a representative or a senator, that you guys can correct me on, that has actually worked for you guys and has actually, not cared about their own money, but instead cared for their constituents like they say. Because, like President Trump, for example, sure, he gives all of his salary to charity, his presidential salary, which I think is fantastic, and I think that's awesome. But he also, heavily cut taxes for the rich and the 1%, which he just happens to be a part of. It's stupid. It's annoying. It's depressing. It's just, I don't want to upset you or anything, or have you not trust the government at all, but I just do want you to be upset with the fact that the government, they only care about their own money. They don't care about saving us from diseases. That's second to their money. They do sort of care about the diseases, and pretty much the only reason why they banned vapes was because of the public outcry for all of the incredibly dangerous diseases that came out, which they are dangerous, of course, but I don't get it. I think it's absolutely insane what they did. I just don't get why they only care about their money. I don't understand, because we're the ones that put them into office, but they don't care about us. It's so annoying. It's just, excuse me. It feels like, we're kind of lost and on our own here when the government is supposed to help us. I'm not a socialist or a communist by any means, but I do believe that the government should at least help us a little bit. And part of that would be to, care about us more than their paychecks, because you don't get your paycheck unless we vote you into office. But people don't do their research, and they don't investigate each and every each candidate thoroughly. So they'll just either vote for whoever party they associate with, or they'll vote for the incumbent because, hey, things are going pretty good, just vote for this guy, instead of actually doing somebody who's gonna care about them and actually help them. So it's not just their fault. We're just all lazy, to be honest, which is ironic, I know, for me, a Gen Z, to say that, but because we're stereotypically lazy. I don't know. It's just annoying that the government only helps us when it's convenient for them. But that's not how it should be. They should always be willing to help us. Yeah, I mean, frankly, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I just hope that you guys can, have the sense and the knowledge to research who you're going to vote for in the next election, because a lot of you, if you're a senior right now, this is the next presidential election is going to be the first time you vote. That is a very big opportunity and very important. So make sure that you register to vote. And and if you vape and you want this law to change, then vote for that. Vote for a candidate, or vote for something, or protest or something. Frankly, like I said before, I'm glad that they banned vapes, but I think they should also ban cigarettes then, in that case. And they also should have banned cigarettes, a century ago. But a little late for that. But maybe not a century ago, but at least when they figured out how much damage it does to somebody, that's when they should have banned them. Because, vapes, they recently figured out that they cause illnesses, and now we have to act on it. But they didn't do that for cigarettes. Anyway, I'm zigzagging all over the place. Anyway, so I just want you to at least be slightly encouraged to vote. Just vote, okay? Just vote. It's a public decency. It's your public duty. Honestly, I say it should be required. That's my opinion. But regardless, just vote, okay? Just vote. I understand that sometimes you can't get the day off, which obviously they should change, but again, getting off topic, just at least consider it. Consider the fact that we are in control of our government, but you need to actually try. You can't just sit on the sidelines and not vote because you think that one vote doesn't matter, because it does. It does matter, okay? Just do it. Just vote. You might surprise yourself. Thank you for watching. My name is Nate Ewing, host of the Nate Knows Podcast. I will see you in the next one.